Once you open Illustrator in Handy Apps, you are going to click New File. You can also go File, New. You want it to be a web-based template. So if it doesn't show up here, up at the top, click on Web, and you can do the common or the web. Either is fine. It will open with a new document. You are going to go to File, Place. So again, I went to File, Place, and I'm going to find where my DXF file is. So here is my earrings 8 DXF, and I'm going to click place. I'm going to click near the top. You're going to notice that some text appears. We don't want that. On the right-hand side, you're going to click Layers, and by Layer 1, there should be a little arrow. Click the little arrow. Then, next to Group, there's another little arrow. Click it. It should be the first two are the text. You hide them by clicking this little eye. If you hide the wrong thing, click again and it comes back. After you get rid of the text, we have to make sure that our fill is none. So over here, this white box with the red line, or yours might be empty, that's the fill. And then my box is black on the outside here, so that's the stroke. It's like all my lines. If your box is not white with a red line, it needs to be. So you're going to click on it. This should pull up, and you're going to click right here, this none. We got no fill. Then you have to have all your lines be red, and it has to be a specific red for the laser cutter to cut it. The laser cutter reads it as vector, which means cut. So I'm going to click on my stroke, which is the square that looks like it has a square inside of it, or it kind of looks like a picture frame. And I'm going to change my R to be 255. My green stays 0, my blue stays 0. And I'm just going to hit enter. Oops, sorry, you don't actually have to hit enter, just hit cancel. And it will be red. So you can see right now that it's red. If it's your entire object is still selected, that's great. If not, just drag. Notice how I just did a left click and I created this rectangle around it to select it. Then you're going to go, first you're going to right click and hit ungroup. If there's not an option for ungroup, yours may already be ungrouped, but we want it to be ungrouped in order to do the next part. So again, it's like if I were to do it right now, I don't have an ungroup option because mine has been ungrouped. So I select this and I need to change the width of my stroke. Right now they look very thin, but we have to have them be hairline. So I'm going to go to select and then same and then stroke weight. So that's select, same, stroke weight. You click on it and nothing happens. It's because over on the right-hand side, you need to click on properties. Right here, this is my stroke. You can see my stroke is red. I can see I have no fill. I'm going to change it here. Notice that if I arrow all the way over, I have this PT. Leave the PT, and I'm going to delete these numbers, and I'm going to type, it's going to be a 0.072. So what it should look like is 0.072 space PT, and that will give me my hairline stroke. I'm going to select it again or keep it selected, right click, and group it again. I can check that I grouped it because now I have the option to ungroup. Now it's ready to laser cut. So I'm going to hit File, Save As. I'm going to click Save on your computer. I am going to click, or I'm going to type earrings. I'm going to call it earrings 10. You give it a name that makes sense to you. Oh, you know what? Why don't you put your name? That's going to be helpful when we send it to the laser cutter. So put your name. You have to save as a PDF. So you give it a name, save as a PDF, hit save, scroll down, hit save PDF.